What's up, everybody? I am that role-playing ginger, and this is Talisman, the digital edition of the game. I don't know if any of you know about it. It's probably most well-known of the fantasy RPG kind of like board games, at least from what I've been able to find, is Talisman. It is basically a board game. It's almost like an open-world board game, where you pick a character, a fantasy character, you roll around the board, getting yourself strong enough to get to the center of the board, going through multiple planes to the plane of fire, and getting to the crown of command. And I just realized recently that they had a digital edition. I never knew they put a digital edition out. I have the fourth edition's base game and a couple expansions for it, and I played a lot of it, and I love every second of the game. So I picked up the digital edition because it was on sale on Steam, including every possible expansion you can get for it, and I've been having a blast. Let's see. I've already clocked in 9.7 hours into this game, and I've only had it for about less than a week, because I'm also off this week, so I've been taking my time to relax and play some games and everything like that. If you hear the puppies in the background, it's because I banished them from the room, and I apologize for any noise they might cause, but I assure you it would be way noisier if they were in the room with me, because our new little puppy is a bit of a turd. But yeah, I decided I want to go ahead and I was going to play some more, and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll do a video of it. I need some more content for the weekend anyway, so I need to do this, either do this or some more Wrath of the Righteous. And it's like, I've just recently played Wrath of the Righteous, I want to play some more Talisman because I'm hooked. So I'm actually going to set it up. I have it already set up. I have 3 characters, me and 2 AI players. I did get multiple game codes, and so I've sent them off to some friends, and I'm going to asking them if they want to play, if they'd want to maybe do like a recorded game or whatnot. That'd be cool too. These games can last pretty long though, so I'd have to see how that goes. I'm actually going to be using only the base game and the expansions that I currently have, which include the Reaper, the Frost March, the Highland, and the Blood Moon. Those are what I have in real life, so I wanted to play a game that had those. I have it set to where the ending is not revealed until the Crown of Command is reached. So basically, actually, I want random endings. Completely random, which means that it can be either one that we know straight out of the gate, or it can be a hidden one. I don't have any of the Talisman Bloodbath stuffs going on. I don't know really much about those. The Talisman deck contains a single Talisman, no thank you. No respawn would make this game really short. Ignore attack restrictions. You may attack characters that you would normally be restricted from attacking. We have character selection. It's going to give me 3 random ones, and it's going to do the same thing for everybody. And the 3 random ones are going to, we then pick from those. So yeah, I basically have that as the setup, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so I get to choose first. I'm going to either be the Knight, the Highlander, or the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie's really cool. The Valkyrie's abilities, she gets +1 to her attack during battle, which means that, well, battle is physical, so she gets a +1 to that. She may visit the graveyard as if she was an evil alignment, so she's good, but also counts as evil for the graveyard. Whenever a follower is killed, once per turn, I can resurrect it and keep it instead of throwing it away. That's a really cool ability. I haven't seen the Knight yet. The Knight's from the Reaper expansion. Begin the game with a sword and arm. Oh my god, that's powerful. That's crazy, because that armor basically makes it so there's a 50-50 chance of me taking damage when I lose fights. After rolling the die when praying, you may add up to 2 to the score. You are always good. Ignore any effects that change your alignment. You may not attack other good characters when you encounter them, except on the Crown of Command, where you can attack them as normal. Ooh, so if I were playing with that alternate rule, I would be able to attack them no matter what, I imagine, because of this. This guy's scary powerful. This is really scary powerful. Or we have the Highlander. He's from the Highlands expansion. You need not roll the die in crags or chasm unless you choose to. If you choose, you must accept the results. Whenever you land on the hills, you may draw 2 adventure cards instead of 1, but you must encounter both. If there's already a card on the hill when you land there, you may draw a second card, but you must encounter both. Whenever you are about to engage in battle, you may charge and add +2 to your attack score. If you charge, you must miss your next turn, recovering your wits. Ooh. That's a risk I'm not really willing to take. You know what? I'm gonna go with Valkyrie, and the puppies have broken through the door. Hi, you two. Are you two gonna be crazy during this video, or are you guys gonna be calm and chill? Alright, so we got a Pilgrim and a Vampire. The Vampire was the first character in this digital version where I beat the game with. So the main concept is you roll 1 die and you get to move that much around in a circle. You need to get into this inner circle right here, and then you get to here and you go through there, and this is where you win the game, is right there. So it's a matter of getting from this outer circle to this inner circle, called the outer region, the middle region, and then the middle region to the inner region. Alright, the dogs have been wrangled. They are now outside and the door is locked. They are not getting back in because they came in and they immediately started like Wolverining on each other. And I'm like, nope, I'm not putting up with that right now. So we got us 3. I just rolled a 5 and I started at the ruins. So I can either go up to this plains or I can go down to the fields, both of which have the same thing, draw 1 adventure card. I'm gonna go down the fields. Get to draw a card, the Book of the Dead. Whenever you kill an enemy in a psychic combat, you may place it on this card instead of keeping it as a trophy. You may discard any enemies on this card to add their craft to yours during a psychic combat. So that's an object. Because I think you can only carry 4 on your own, maybe 5. Because I don't have any, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. I don't really plan on using it that much, but yeah. So now it is going to be Pilgrim's turn. Pilgrim rolls a 3. And moves... Oh, he's going into the Highlands. Oh, Hippogriff, nice. The artwork for these things is fantastic, by the way. So he has to fight it, so he had a strength of 2, so he rolled a 6, so it's 8 total. Easily defeating it. The Hippogriff has a modifier of -1 because of the Blood Moon expansion. What the Blood Moon expansion does is it gives a day and night cycle that's listed down here. Anytime we land on an event card, it changes the day to night and night to day, or based on what the event is, it might change something. The vampire turned into a bat, so he gets to roll 2 dice for movement, so that's really cool. He went to the ruins, where he gets to draw 2 cards. So he gets a follower, he gets a princess, and a treasure chest. Those are actually 2 really good things for the vampire to get right off the bat. We have 5 main stats, if they were. We have our strength, we have our craft. Strength is like physical power, craft is like mental intelligence, magical power. We have our life, we have fate, which allows us to re-roll dice, and we have money. I rolled a 1. Another thing that the Werewolf and the Reaper expansion do is they put these NPCs on the board, Werewolf and Grim Reaper. So at the end of my turn, because I rolled a 1, I will then have to roll and move them too, which means I'm going to want to try and get them to land on my other enemy players, because it'll do potential damage to them. So I only rolled a 1, so I can either go to the graveyard, which I can't really get anything from there, or I can go to the village. I'm going to go to the village, and I'm going to... Oh, I can't buy anything? No, everything at the village is at least 2 gold, which means I can't buy anything. I'm going to visit the Mystic in the village. I get to roll the 6-sided die. If I roll a 1, I become evil. If I roll 2 or 3, I'm ignored. 4, become good. Won't do anything to me, because I'm already good. 5, gain 1 craft, and 6, gain 1 spell. So I'm aiming for a 5 or 6. And I got a 2, which means I'm ignored, which I'm okay. I'm not going to waste my fate on that. So that is my turn, so now I move to the Grim Reaper. Roll the Grim Reaper, I rolled a 1. He's going to move that way. And then the Werewolf also rolls a 1. I am not... there's I think a trophy or whatnot, or achievement for getting like 100 or 1,000 ones. I'm well on the way to getting that. I've rolled so many 1s in this digital version. I'm usually more lucky on the physical board. Vampire. Where are you off to? Got a vampire and a werewolf in the game. That's pretty fun. And yes, the vampire can become a werewolf if the werewolf bites it. Ain't no underworld rules here. Alright, so a 6 is just going to shoot me across the board. I can either go there, or I can go there. I'll go up to the tavern. There's a chance I might get drunk, there's a chance I might lose some money, or I can win money, or I can do other things. And a 1, which means that I have get drunks and collapse in the corner, but I'm going to re-roll it and hope I get something better. I got a 5, which means a wizard offers to teleport me to any other space in the region. Region is the section of the game that I'm in at the start of my next turn. So instead of rolling the dice, I'm going to go ahead and use that. I can choose to roll the dice, but I'll waste that use. Now the Highlands is an expansion, and there's a lot of them. And what this one is you have to start here, and you're basically climbing the mountain to get to the very end where the Eagle King is. He is fighting a kobold, and he lost. He lost to the kobold, so we're going to see his life drop by 4 to 3. Yep, there he goes. Once your life is at 0, you die, and because I'm playing with the base rules, you get to choose another character. Got a sword coming in. Very nice. He got a sword, which means he can add that to his attack. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and port anywhere I want to in this. I'm going to go down to this because this will give me 2 cards. We got a Champion of Light who's a follower, which is awesome. If it's day, you can roll additional die in battle and psychic combat. Oh, sweet. So as long as I have this person with me, this is an active effect. I'm not going to be sacrificing that because I get an extra die in both of those. And we got a Riding Horse, which is also another follower, which lets me roll 2 dice to get around. I'm going to take both of them because you can have an unlimited number of followers. I love having a lot of followers because it really helps give that imagination of, like, I'm going on an adventure and I'm just finding people along the way and they're coming with me in search of this crown. Okay, so he drew 3 things and had to fight all of them. 5 plus 4 are their totals mixed together. -2 because it's daytime, they both get -1. And that's part of the day and night system. The day and night system, when it's daytime, every creature gets a -1. If it's nighttime, every creature gets a +1. I think it's +1. Yeah. If you become a werewolf and it's nighttime, you, I think, get a +2 to your attacks. But when you land on another character's spot, instead of being able to choose attack the character or or encounter the spot, you have to choose. Oh, wait, where's my follower? Oh, I don't think I used the follower. Riding Horse. No, I didn't get to use it. You may roll 2 dice and add them together to determine how far you move. I might have to use it in order to actually do that. Oh, we actually know what the ending is. It's Dance Macabre. It's one I've not done yet. Whenever a character rolls on the Grim Reaper's chart, they must subtract 1 from the result. If a character... Ooh, that means that we can die really easily in the game. If a character is on the Crown of Command and no other characters are present, they may send the Grim Reaper to visit... Oh... So when you get the crown, you have control over death itself. If the character is on the Crown of Command and there's another character present, at the beginning of their turn, they must attack the other character instead of sending the Grim Reaper. So now the goal is, instead of getting here and getting the crown and then using the crown's magic to basically wipe out the health of all the enemies, once you're here, you get to send the Grim Reaper after the other characters. So that is a big goal. So I'm going for that. But I have to get onto this secondary land, which there's multiple ways. I'm gonna go... Oh, it's a forest, it won't get me any good. I'm gonna go back to the tavern. Maybe something good will happen. 3. I gambled and lose 1 gold. It's the only goal I had, well, I'm okay with that. There are multiple ways to get into the inner region. There are portals you can find that get you across. You can get the raft item. You can get a battle axe and take it to the woods or forest and create a raft. Or you can fight the Sentinel. The Sentinel is a creature that has a strength of 9, which means you have to beat either a 10 or a 16, or yeah, a 10 or a 15, depending on what the dice roll is for the Sentinel. Oh, he's fighting a crone. It's just a... Oh, they got this in the bag. They shouldn't have even let the crone roll. If you're so powerful that the dice won't help, it gives you an auto, like, fail or auto win option. Ooh, what's this? Holy Lance. I'm going for that. Holy Lance, if it's the item I think I am, gives you a +1 to your strength when you use it in battle, but if you're fighting dragons, it gives you a +3. Perfect for a Valkyrie. So yeah, this person's going for the Eagle Prince. Is Eagle Prince or Eagle King? Yeah, this person's going to the Eagle King, because you can get some really good items for beating the Eagle King. Like, items that are game-changing items. Alright, who are we on now? We're on the Vampire. Roll a 6. That dice was cocked! Friendly Giant! I love that card! Ooh. You may drink the pool once per visit, either gain one strength and 1 life. So I actually want to make my way down there, too. There's some good items down that way, which is great time for this kind of roll. We go to the Crags. The Crags, oh, my dogs are going crazy outside the door. Alright, I have separated the dogs, and hopefully they will both be calm and not freak out anymore. Alright, so we're moving down to the Pilgrim, who's down there. Where are they going? We're moving 1, which is not good. Well, it's okay. I think I'm far enough away from the Vampire and the Werewolf to where they won't be able to reach me even with 6s rolled. But first he's got to fight this winged stalker, which looks really cool. And standoff, which means nothing happened and the thing stays there. That's one of the things I love about Talisman, is the idea that, like, when you draw a card, if you don't finish the card, it's not done. Someone else can go there and finish it for you. Let's see. Vampire's moving out of there for some reason. Narrow path. Remain here for the rest of the game. Alright. Friendly Giant. He's gonna use that to get past the path. Or no, he has to roll that for that. Oh, that's right. That's a card that can get rid of your followers, which is kind of scary. And my dog is on my headphones. Like a dork. Hey, you. You're tangled. You're tangled up. I just noticed that my mic got unplugged when the puppy was messing around, so I had to quickly plug that back in. Sorry about that. But the music here is pretty nice, so you guys get to listen to some of that. Alright, now where am I going? I want to try and get down there. Oh, back in the Crags? The Crags is a waste of turn. I'm going to use an Alchemist, and I'm going to sell that cross. Yeah, because this doesn't work for me, really, except for the Spirits thing, which I don't want to, because I want to keep trophies, because trophies are how we level up. Alright, ending turn. But now I got a gold again. Yeah, the trophies are if you get a combined number of creatures that you've beaten that have, like, Strength 4, Strength 3, it has to even 7 at least. And then you trade those in, you get a point in whichever strength or craft that you're based in. Or that the creatures are. Alright, so we're fighting a Mountain Lion, Strength 2 versus Strength 4. He's screwed. Unless he decides to use Fate and re-roll and get a high number, he can't beat this thing. He is. He got a 4, which I think evens them out, which means nothing happens. Which is good. The less things happening for them, the better, because they are my competition in this game. Vampire drew a Spellstone, has 2 spells. Ooh. Spells are scary. Spells are very scary. Because they can do a lot of things. Oh, I keep forgetting I have my horse. I'm going to use my horse, who stays with me, and I'm going to roll both dice, and of course I got Snake Eyes! Oh, there's a demon right there. I don't want to fight that. That's a craft 10. I have a craft of 4, which means that there is no way I can beat that guy. I'm going to go here. Of course I draw Snake Eyes. A Cryomancer, craft 3. If I'm defeated, in addition to losing a life, I also miss my next turn because he freezes me. So I have a 4, he's got a 4. Any cards I can use? Oh yeah, I have her. Oh, it's nighttime though. Oh no, I don't want to use her. No. Because if I use her, I lose her. Alright, so I have an 8, which means if he rolls a 3 or lower... No, he didn't! I don't have any fate, so I'm going to take 1 damage, and I'm going to miss my next turn. Which is not fun. If there's any complaint I have with Talisman, it's that there is a tremendous amount of losing your turns involved in it. And it very much feels like taking the game away from whoever's playing. Like, I'm gonna be going to my next turn, and then it'll just tell me, oh, you're missing a turn, and skip me. Which if you're playing like one-on-one, or even if you're playing by yourself, which you can do in Talisman, it's not too much of an impact. But if you have the more people you have, it's just gonna make it take twice as long to get to you. Ooh, Frost Giant and a Snow Goblin. Little Snow Goblin's hanging out with the Frost Giant. Oh, he can't win. There's no way. He auto-loses. So he's gonna take another damage. Ugh. Alright, where are we at now? Player 3 lost a life. Why? Why did he lose a life? I don't know. But the vampire turned into a bat and actually flew across the river, which is another way you can get across the river. There's a lot of characters that have their own abilities to do that. This is an event that impacts everybody, so whenever a character starts their turn, they may either heal 1 life or replenish 1 fate, discard it when night falls. So as long as it's daytime, this thing happens at the beginning of everyone's turn. I'm going to take that life. I think life is more valuable to me than fate. Alright, I want to use you to get my double dice. Roll my double dice. Got a 10. Very nice. 10 can get me into here. That's a good ways in. Although I don't have... I'm going to go this way then. I'm not ready to go down there because the Eagle King is an 8-8. And there's no way I can take that on right now. Speaking of fighting things that are an 8, look at this. Okay, we got Witching Hour. Crap, that'll flip it tonight. And this monster. But I have to get to the monster first. I can use... Oh, it's nighttime already? I thought I had to use the monster... Dang it. That sucks. I can't beat this guy. I have to roll... I'll use this. I have to roll... I have a 6. There's a chance, but it's not a good one. I have to roll basically a 6, and he has to roll like a 2 or a 1. I rolled a 6. We're off to a good start. Oh my god! Look at that! Hell yeah! Oh, and he's a strength 8, which means I can immediately turn just him in and get my strength upgraded. Because he is a trophy worth 8 points. You have to have at least 7 points, and you trade it in. The points don't stay over, so I don't get like 1 point towards my next one either. It's just, no, you trade them in, and that's it. They're gone forever. Pilgrim's at 2. He's just chilling down there. He rolled an A. Oh, he was on one of the tiles. I wasn't reading it. He was on one of the tiles that has, like, roll dice and this happens. Vampire getting more spells. Not fun. He's using Mind Steal on the Pilgrim. Cast on another character at any time. Look at that character's spells and take one of your choice. I don't think I have any spells, though, so I should be good. Visiting the healer. I think the healer would be like, no, you're a vampire. I ain't doing that. Oh, I get to draw a spell. Cool. Cast at the start of your turn, and when you have just completed your move, remove any face-up adventure card from the board and move it to a space in the same region that is not already occupied. And Time Steal. Why am I getting spells? I don't understand. Maybe it's the Lunar event. Or the Witching Hour. Whenever a character starts their turn, they may gain their full complement. Okay, so that's what it is. It's based on how much craft you have. I think if you have a 2 or a 3, you can get 1 spell. I think if you have a 4 or 5, maybe you get, like, 2. So that's cool. Displacement. Is there an adventure card I want? What's the Cyclops doing over there? It's not a creature? Okay. So yeah, I don't want that. Are there any that I, like, want? The Demon? No. The Cryomancer. Yeah, I lost the Cryomancer. I'm going to use my riding horse. Try to get to that Cryomancer, because I feel like I can take it. It's a 7. It'll get me here or to the Cyclops. I'm going up here. I don't want to fight a Cyclops. I'll get my ass handed to me. Ice Queen's Palace. I actually really like this card. It's from the Frost March expansion. I get to roll a dice. 1, become a slimy little toad. I got 4, so I gain a life. So I should go up to 5 life. Yep. And you'll see numbers that are green mean that they're above your base one, and numbers that are red are below your base one. Your strength and your craft cannot be below your base level of it. So, like, mine is 4 and 4, I think. And so I can't be below 4 and 4. Maybe it's 3 and 4. Solstice Ritual, flip the time card. Thank you for that, Pilgrim. Because I need that so I can use my follower, because I keep forgetting I have her until it's nighttime. And she's gonna give me boosties. He's fighting a mountain goat and he found a walking stick, but he has to beat the mountain goat to get the walking stick. And I think he's gonna beat the mountain goat, because there's no way it can win, even with a 6. So now he gets a +2 trophy. And he got a walking stick, which adds 1 to his roll for movement. Vampire. Moving 4. Of course, it's going to the ruins. It's where you get 2 adventure cards. A laboratory. Ooh. That's a creepy card. Vampire's carrying too much and must ditch items. When you ditch items, they're dropped in the spot on the board, and anybody who lands on there can take them. 3. Ah, I made it back to the Cryomancer. Round 2! Coming for you. And it's daytime, so you have a -1, and I have my friend, who will give me additional die. Hell yeah. You going down! Me and the Champion of Light are getting your ass kicked! So she gets to add a 2 to my dice. So I have a 6 right now. He can't... Oh, that's not good. Oh, where are we at? I'm at 7, and he's at 6. Ha! Beat you by 1. Give me that trophy. I want it for my collection. Now if I get a creature that has 4 craft, I can trade it and the Cryomancer for another point in craft. My general belief is that you want to at least, at minimum, have 8 strength, 8 craft in order to get to the center with as few problems as possible. Ooh. That is a shield for psychic battles, I believe. I can go there and fight the vampire. I might be able to beat it. And if I do, what items does it have? Oh, it's got armor. Oh, it's got armor. It's also got a lot of magic. That's something to be concerned about. I'm gonna try it. I'm going to try it. I have 5 health. If I lose and he takes an item, that sucks for me. I'm gonna encounter the vampire. What is this spell? This is Time Steal. I'm gonna battle him with strength. My strength is naturally higher than his, and it's daytime, so I'll get to use my my follower. He's equipping weapon and armor. I'm going to go ahead and use my Champion of Light, and hope he doesn't use a big spell on me. Give me a 6. Yes! Oh, I'm already at 12 from the get-go, I think. Nope, I'm at 5 and 8. So 13! Oh, you boned unless you have a spell. He's got a spell! Shit! I hate summon spells in this game. I love them in all other games but this game. Because this game, they steal away my ability to get the player. Because now I gotta fight this serpent, and I literally can't lose. I'm at an 18. There's no way. So I beat it. I don't get anything, though. It just kills his summon. He used Scapegoat on me. For all you Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. Ooh, I'm riding an owl? I love the artwork and all the... There's so much, like, not really story, but it gets the imagination flowing. He lost? Wow. He's gonna take another hit. Pilgrim's not doing too well this game. Pilgrim is not doing too well this game at all. Let's see. Oh, I got to move the Grim Reaper, that's right. I'm trying to get him closer and closer so that no matter where we go, if somebody else gets it, there's a better chance of us getting hit by them. If you land on the Reaper or you land on the Werewolf, you're safe. They can't get you when you land on them. It's only when they land on your spot. And if it lands on a spot with 2 players, the person who moved them gets to choose which player it's going after. Ooh, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna counter the space. Oh, I love it! It's so cute! I'm not gonna use anything because I'm just gonna easily win this. The only way it could have beat me is if I rolled a 1 and it rolled a 6. So I get the little pumpkin guy, little harvest horror. Then I'm going to This is... When do I use this? Cast on any character at the start of their turn. I would like to use it on the vampire. So I'm gonna move the Grim Reaper. This vampire's been a jerk to me. So I'm gonna move the Grim Reaper down a little bit just so it's a little further away from me because I didn't get the roll I wanted. And then I'm gonna roll and move this guy closer. So now they're both closer to the vampire than they are for me. Yeah, because I don't want to use my card on the Pilgrim. I want to use my card on the vampire. And now I'm gonna queue it up so it'll automatically do it when the vampire's turn starts. I think I'll be able to do one more round of this, and that'll be it for this video. Oh, this Pilgrim is not doing well. You're coming in there with that piece shit into the Highlands. You're getting your ass kicked by eagles and people riding owls with nets. You're about to die. Ha! Cast on any character. Unless he has a counter spell, he basically has to skip his turn. And then I get to take a turn. Sweet. If I use it on the Pilgrim, I would have been able to take the turn again, too. And I rolled another 1, which means I get to move the Reaper and the Werewolf. A Wolf Slayer follower. No lycanthrope character may have the Wolf Slayer. If it is day, add 2 to your strength. Oh, amazing. If I get turned into a lycanthrope, though, I lose that guy. Move the Grim Reaper. Come on, 3. Oh, it's another 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 5. No! Man. Oh, well. At least the vampire's surrounded. And then I get to go again! Oh, so I do get to take my other turn. Awesome. I thought I might have gotten this skipped, so I get 2 turns in a row because of that. Doppelganger. It has the exact same strength as its opponent, including any bonuses. If I kill it, I gain 1 strength, but I must discard it instead of taking it as a trophy. So this thing's going to be scary because my strength's going to get boosted. Alright, so my strength is 7 right now. I'm going to go ahead and I don't know if it gets my champion added to it. Let's see. 6! My champion is a beast. This is amazing. I love this card. This is the first time I've seen it. Okay, so I'm already 15 and it's at 7. It can't beat me. I can auto-kill the Doppelganger, which means my strength goes up again. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gonna have the Pilgrim, and then the Vampire, and then I'll have to call this video, but then I'll be able to do another one at some other point. It saves the games, thankfully, so that's good. Guess he's using his fate to re-roll the die. Oh, he got a Talisman! Nice! You would need the Talisman. You can't enter the... Like, you get here, you can't get from here to here, which you have to get to here to get to here. You can't go from there to there without a Talisman. Mischievous Devil Stranger. Look at that little shit. I love him. I think he had to lose his helmet. So it's back to my turn. I'm gonna call it right there. So thank you all for being here. This has been pretty fun. I'm gonna finish this game on my own, and then I'm gonna be asking my buddies and everything maybe if they want to join in for a game or two. Highly recommended, especially because this game's on sale for dirt cheap right now. It's gonna cost a lot more once you get every expansion, but you don't need every expansion to have fun with the game. And then if you're playing online and you have one person who has the expansions, whoever's playing in that person's game also has temporary access to those expansions during that game. So it's super fun, and I highly recommend it. I've got more physical copies of the expansions coming in, and because I don't have a lot of people nearby to play with, I realized I saw they had this, and I immediately had to pick it up, and I've been having a blast because it's the most I've been able to play Talisman, except for being on my own or being with at least one other person. So this is a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So until then, everybody, peace out!